I never folded, never told, never will. Death before the
Gang, we 2 days away from the Big Meech concert. Get your tickets right now. Make sure everybody flying to the city for this. It's gonna be huge.
Y'all gonna be disappointed when Lil Baby don't show up? When Skilla don't show up? When Vizzo don't show up? When all these show up?
Look, I do want to do a BMF film because you've been entertained by a lackluster, small budget series. Now it's time to do a big budget film.
I can't believe a stand-up dude doing his time would suddenly say, I don't want to be here no more.
Big Meech thought he was making a really smart move by becoming friends with Rick Ross. He had just gotten out of prison and believed this new connection would help him. However, he is now learning a difficult lesson about the music business. He is finding out that loyalty in the industry isn't real. It's just something people talk about. This all happened because Meech turned his back on his old friend, 50 Cent, and decided to take Rick Ross's side instead. Now that Meech is out of prison, he doesn't have the welcome he expected. Instead, he is facing feelings of betrayal. At the beginning, Rick Ross acted like a true friend. He showed Meech a lot of love and support. He even made a big promise to help Meech get back on his feet and restart his life and career. But then, their business deal fell apart. As soon as that happened, Rick Ross changed completely. He washed his hands of the whole situation and wanted nothing more to do with Big Meech. Ross then turned around and went straight back to his own life and his own circle, leaving Meech with nothing but broken promises.
Put your back against the wall and just slide down. You already know, car show going down June 7th. Get online right now, get your tickets right now. But for the hustlers, I want y'all to understand you gotta stop making business personal.
Now, Big Meech is standing by himself with no one to help him. He feels completely betrayed by Rick Ross, the very same person he believed was his real friend. Meech trusted Ross and thought he would always have his back, but that turned out not to be true. This whole situation is making him understand something important. He is realizing that the way things work on the streets and in the music business has changed a lot. The rules and the people are not the same as they were before he went to prison. The loyalty and the way people used to operate back in the day seem to be gone, and Meech is learning this difficult lesson the hard way.
I never folded, never told, never will. Death before the time.
But why would Rick Ross turn on Big Meech like that? And is 50 Cent really the one controlling things from behind the scenes? You should know, this whole situation is very complicated, and it looks like things are about to become a big mess. Let's talk about what's happening. You know the saying, what goes around comes around. Well, Big Meech is learning just how true that is right now. He just spent many years in prison, and he thought he was about to make a huge and successful return to his life and career. But instead, he is stuck in a terrible position with no one left to support him. The same man he turned away from, 50 Cent, is actually doing very well for himself. In fact, 50 Cent is making a lot of money and getting a lot of fame from the BMF brand, which is all about Meech's own story. Meanwhile, the man Meech chose to side with, Rick Ross, is now acting like he never even knew Meech and wants nothing to do with him. But here is the interesting part. Even though Rick Ross acted like a snake by talking secretly to Meech and trying to make him distrust 50 Cent, Ross might have actually done 50 Cent a huge favor without meaning to. Think about it this way. If Meech was so quick to betray 50 Cent after everything 50 had done for him, like keeping his story famous with the BMF television show, then maybe Meech was always going to be a problem. Maybe his true colors were just waiting to show up. Now, the rumor everyone is hearing is that Meech is panicking. He is desperately trying to find someone to blame for his recent failures. His big comeback concert was a failure, and no one is stepping up to help him get back on his feet. So, who does he decide to blame? He is pointing his finger at the man who got him all excited with big promises and then disappeared, leaving him with nothing, Rick Ross.
Gang, we 2 days away from the Big Meech concert. Get your tickets right now. Make sure everybody flying to the city for this. It's gonna be huge.
If you really stop and think about what happened, the whole situation becomes much clearer. The truth is that Big Meech was never an important partner to Rick Ross. He was more like a game piece that Ross was moving around on a board. Ross never genuinely wanted to help Meech get back on his feet or support him. His main goal from the very beginning was to embarrass 50 Cent. He saw an opportunity to get under 50 Cent's skin and he took it. On top of that, Ross had a bigger plan. He wanted to take the entire BMF story and its legacy away from everyone else involved. His idea was to grab all the credit and all the benefits of that famous story for himself. He saw Meech as his chance to make that happen, and he used him to try and make it a reality.
Look, I do want to do a BMF film because you've been entertained by a lackluster, small budget series. Now it's time to do a big budget film.
But the very second that things started to get difficult and complicated, Rick Ross decided to walk away. He left the situation completely and let Big Meech deal with all the problems alone. Now Meech is out of prison and he is trying to make people feel sorry for him, acting like he is the one who was wronged. But the real truth is that Meech actually caused a lot of his own problems. He is the one who made the decision to switch sides and turn his back on his old friend. And if there is one thing that people in the streets and in the music business will not forgive, it is a person who changes their loyalty. They look down on a man who abandons his friends the moment another person offers him a little bit of money or makes a few promises. This makes you wonder how far this betrayal really goes. And you have to ask, is 50 Cent just sitting back and watching all of this drama happen? He might even have a smile on his face, feeling pretty good about the situation. He could be thinking that he managed to get a disloyal person out of his life without having to do any of the work himself. In fact, a lot of people are talking, and the rumor going around is that 50 Cent might have been secretly involved in causing some of Meech's current trouble. People are saying that 50 might have used his influence and made a few phone calls to get Big Meech's big Welcome Back concert canceled. It's the kind of quiet power move that shows how these games are really played.
Y'all gonna be disappointed when Lil Baby don't show up? When Skilla don't show up? When Vizzo don't show up? When all these show up?
But we should be honest about this. Why would 50 Cent even need to get involved or do anything sneaky when Big Meech was already making his own life difficult? Meech was already on a path that was leading straight to failure. The rumors about him talking to the police were already everywhere, and people were starting to doubt his story. His big comeback concert was not giving people a feeling of celebrating his legacy. Instead, it felt kind of sad and desperate, like he was trying too hard. And if there is one thing 50 Cent is an expert at, it's relaxing and letting the people who are against him make their own mistakes and ruin their own lives. Just 2 hours before the concert was supposed to begin, the whole thing fell apart. The Amaret Bank Arena, where the show was being held, suddenly canceled the event. They did this without any real warning. The official statement from the arena was very short. It just said, "Due to unforeseen circumstances, tonight's show has been canceled. Refunds will be made at point of purchase." There was no real explanation and no apology. It was just a straight-up embarrassing moment for Big Meech. And the whole time, guess who was just relaxing and watching all of this drama happen from a distance? It was 50 Cent. He was watching it all unfold, almost like he had already read the last page of the book and knew exactly how the whole situation was going to end.
Big Meech's giant welcome home concert
I told you it was gonna get
canceled.
What'd I tell you?
The bill was
What did
insane.
I say?
The list of artists on it was
Before the concert was even officially announced, 50 Cent was already telling everyone that it would never actually happen. Now that he has been proven right, he is doing what he does best, being the most petty person in the music business. He posted the canceled concert flyer online like it was an award he had won. His caption was very slick and sarcastic. He wrote, "I had nothing to do with this. Please stop calling my phone. I sincerely hope you have a nice day today. Happy Valentine's Day. I'm stronger than you think I am. But if you believe he had nothing to do with it, then he's got a bridge to sell you." 50 Cent doesn't really deny anything. He just makes sure you understand that he is always 2 steps ahead of everyone else. Then he went on Instagram again, acting like he was sorry for the fans. He said if anyone bought a new outfit for the concert, he apologized for the person who canceled it. That is just pure villain behavior. The final piece of this drama happened when a fan directly accused him of being the one who shut the event down. 50 Cent's response was basically an apology that wasn't really an apology, saying he was sorry for their wasted trip to Miami. At this point, 50 Cent is playing a complex game of chess while everyone else is still learning the rules. Big Meech is running around trying to find someone to blame, but the truth is he caused a lot of his own problems. Rick Ross set him up. 50 Cent has moved on, and now Meech is completely alone. He has no concert, no friends, and no one to help him clean up this mess. He's left with nothing. To make things worse, his son, Lil Meech, just lost his job on the BMF television show. Lil Meech tried to talk about loyalty to 50 Cent to save the concert, but that plan completely failed. 50 Cent even posted Lil Meech's private text messages for everyone to see. In the messages, Lil Meech says he would do anything for 50, but at the same time, he defends his father's new friendship with Rick Ross. He even admitted that Rick Ross gave his dad money to pay his bills. This whole situation shows that Big Meech not only teamed up with 50 Cent's biggest enemy, but is now also financially dependent on him. It seems like Rick Ross is secretly controlling things, using money to create a bigger divide between Meech and 50 Cent. Meanwhile, 50 Cent is not holding back. He is now criticizing Big Meech's parenting, asking why he didn't focus on his son's future. 50 pointed out that he was the one who paid for Lil Meech's acting school and helped him build a career, while Meech was in prison. This is no longer just a disagreement between rappers. It has become a huge betrayal. The damage is done, and 50 Cent is making it clear he will not forget this. Big Meech made a choice that has left him isolated, and now his entire legacy is falling apart while 50 Cent just watches it happen.